Hello everyone. Uh, so in this video, actually, I'll show how to simulate the AC voltage controller. So here you can see we are having one AC input. So we are having two anti-parallel connected thyristors, which are triggered at alpha and pi plus alpha. Then we are having one R load. Okay, and in series with the load, we are having one ammeter, and in parallel with the load, we are having one voltmeter. Okay, and this is the scope to observe the waveforms, that is waveform for the voltage and current in the load. Okay, so here you can see that AC input we have selected this. So this is version MATLAB 2016. So here you can see the RMS value of the voltage is 230. If we multiply by square root 2, we will get the peak value. So it is accepting peak amplitude of the voltage, and phase degree we are taking 0. So it start at t is equal to 0. Frequency of the input AC we have selected 50 hertz. Okay, so this is the parameter that we have set for the source input source. Okay, now these are the thyristors. So these two T1 and T2 thyristors we have selected from the power electronics library in the simulation. So you can see in this actually the 2016 library, the components are in SimScap. Then you have to go to power system. Then in power system you are having specialized technology. So in that actually you are having again fundamental blocks. So if you go in that library, you will get the power electronics sub libraries where you are having buck converter, boost converter, like that. Then IGBT switches, MOSFET, thyristor. So this thyristor I have selected to construct this anti-parallel combination. Okay. So then we are having pulse generators. So pulse generator block, if you open, so period I have given 0.02 second. Okay, then phase delay I have given pi by 4. So here you can see that pi equivalent to 0.01 second divided by 4, that will be the time delay corresponding to pi by 4 radian angle. Okay, similarly for this pulse generator, if you open this, you can see here that we are having phase delay of 0.01 upon 4. So you have to add pi in this, so that means you have to add 0.01. Okay, so this is pi plus alpha. If I apply this, okay, then we are having 1 ammeter, 1 voltmeter. If we simulate this for 0.1 second, so you can see here, you can observe the waveform. So you can see this is the output voltage waveform and this is the output current. So basically I have selected this resistance value to be 10 ohm. Okay, so that's why you are getting the peak value divided by 10. So you can see here it is more than 300 here, so it is more than 30 here. Okay, if you divide by 10, so this is the alpha value. So thyristor is triggered, T1 is triggered at alpha, so output voltage will be equal to the input voltage. So at pi the output voltage becomes 0 because current also becomes 0 in case of resistive load. Okay, then at for negative half cycle, the thyristor T2 is triggered at pi plus alpha. Okay, so it is triggered at pi plus alpha, so we are getting negative portion of the input voltage. Okay, so output voltage will be this input voltage, so it will again be 0 at 2 pi. So 2 pi corresponds to 0.02 second. So you can see here that at 0.02 second the output voltage becomes 0 and current also becomes 0 because this is resistive load. Okay, so similarly we can simulate this for RL load. So if I click this, so in instead of R we can take RL, and we can take 10 millihenry for inductance, or you can select any of the value, and 10 ohm is the resistance value. If I again apply, now simulate, so you can again observe the uh, output voltage and output current. So you can see that now output current is not 0 at pi value. Okay, pi corresponds to 0.01 second, so it is not 0 at that value, rather it is 0 at this point of time. Okay, so this is the beta angle. So output voltage you can also observe that it is triggered at alpha, then it is pi. So since current is not 0, thyristor will continue to conduct, so negative portion of the input voltage will appear in the output. Okay, so as soon as the current I naught becomes 0 at beta value, so output voltage also becomes 0, and it remains 0 from beta to pi plus alpha. At pi plus alpha, thyristor T2 will be triggered. Okay, and the current, you can see here that current will start flow in the negative direction. Okay, so this is the waveform. Similarly, you can also construct the AC to AC voltage controller for integral duty cycle control. Okay, thank you.